Hey, welcome to our episode of Chaz Beer Reviews. Doing a local beer, or I should say a Florida beer. It's about 4 hours away from me. So this is from 26 Degree Brewing Company, bourbon barrel aged Ziko's Rage. I just realized that rhymes. 9.2 ABV. It's a pretty long description on the back, so pause and read if you really want to know, or just look it up on Untapped. Yeah, so we get it into the Spiegel sniffer, and yeah, that is a pretty dark black color. Not quite as dark as Bourbon County or Marshall Zukov, but pretty dark black. Get a little bit of a brown foam on there, still hanging around as you can see. And what's interesting is that, so this is the bourbon barrel version of Ziko's Rage, which is their imperial stout, which actually I had, as you can see down here, November of last year, and I really liked it. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. And what's interesting is that the regular was 9.2, and it didn't gain any alcohol from bourbon barrel aging. That's really weird. So let's give it a whiff. Oh, wow. That is like straight up fudge. Yeah, it is very, very fudgy. So like, not even like chocolate candy, but more almost like chocolate syrup, some kind of extract. It's like such a rich, intense smell. I mean, it's not like black licorice. It's like a black licorice. Like if you took black licorice and like compressed it down in some kind of concentrate or something. Black currants, I would say, definitely vanilla. A bit of a woody character. I mean, which is pretty normal for bourbon barrel aging. Has like almost like a little bit of a spice to it as well. Here, so hopefully it tastes as good as it smells. Cheers. Yeah, so I think this does have a little bit of a fusel alcohol to it. Kind of reminds me of, actually, I haven't had this in years, but Founder's CBS. If you buy it the day it comes out and drink it, it has that intense fusel alcohol, which is what I'm getting here. This is a pretty fresh can. I believe this was canned like right around Christmas of last year. So maybe I should, buy another one, let it sit for a year. Yeah, so the bourbon barrel character is definitely pretty prominent on here. In fact, I think it's kind of overriding the base brew. I mean, as you just saw, I loved that base brew. I thought it was, it won a silver medal at GABF for, Imperial Stout, and I could see why. It's great. But this strikes me as, I don't know, these are not the same bourbon barrels as like Goose Island or KBS or something like that. So yeah, it's very boozy. Has a very woody character. It does not taste nearly as sweet as it smells. I said it smells like fudge. I mean, there's definitely a chocolatey vanilla flavor to it, but like, from the aroma, I was expecting it to be like up here with the sweetness, but it's actually down here. There is a slight spicier herbal hop character. I remember that on the original. Or actually, I tend to get that kind of spicy herbal woody character, or earthy character, I guess you'd call it, from a lot of bourbon barrel beers. Although I find that like KBS and Goose Island, I don't know what they do differently than kind of a smaller brewery like this, but I never tend to get that character in those beers. So this kind of reminds me of like one of those Kentucky. You've seen those Kentucky bourbon barrel aged brand, All Tech Brewing or whatever it's called. Yeah, this seems kind of weak. I hate to say it. It's a little disappointing. I wouldn't say the beer is bad. It's just, underwhelming. Like even the mouthfeel on here, it seems like much lighter than it should be. You think 9.2 bourbon barrel aged stout, you just go into it thinking full body, thick, sticky. I wouldn't describe it as that. I would call it like medium full. Fairly low carbonation. I will say like the actual texture is pretty smooth. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's creamy, but also, I mean, you have a warming sensation. Not only can you taste the alcohol, but you can feel it. Definitely lingers. It's kind of like eating like a hot pepper. What lacing? Remember when Jay used to do that? Or if you don't, go watch some of Jay's reviews if they're still up. Anyway, Yeah, bourbon barrel aged Ziko's Rage. I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed because I mean the base brew was awesome, and I was like, it can only get better, and it really didn't. It really didn't gain anything from the barrel aging. I hate to say. So to score this one, I think this is like three, maybe 3.25. I think I go 3.25. It's it's around the 5, 6, 7 range, like C plus B minus type beer. Although I will, next time I'm at Total Wine, I'm gonna grab another one of these, and I'm just gonna sock it away for a year. Maybe we'll drink another one around Christmas or New Year's or something. So, yeah. Oh man, there's a bunch of sludge in the can. That's kind of gross. I'm going to tell you what that looks like, but yeah, that's pretty gross. It shouldn't be can conditioned, is it? Anyway. All right, so if you watched all the way past that, you're awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys real soon. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's beer review.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.